Hi, welcome back to Tom's Live. Today's Sunday special is sticky toffee pudding. So the ingredients you need is self-raising flour, butter, margarine, dates, bicarbonate soda, treacle, brown sugar, double cream and 2 eggs. So first step, we're going to weigh out all the ingredients. I'm first going to weigh out some brown sugar. So first step, you're going to weigh out 125 grams of brown sugar. You're just going to place it in your mixer, in your scales.
It is 125 grams.
Spot on. Once you have weighed out 125 grams of brown sugar, you're going to get a big mixing bowl and you're going to place it all in. And then you'll weigh out 50 grams of brown sugar for your sauce. Now you want to start weighing out 50 grams of brown sugar for your caramel, for your sticky toffee sauce.
It is 30 grams.
Gonna add a little bit more.
It is 39 grams. It is 48 grams. It is 50 grams.
Spot on. Once you have weighed out 50 grams of brown sugar, you're going to get a small pan and you're going to place it all in. Get it all out, and we'll put this to one side to make our sticky toffee sauce later on. So next step, you want to weigh out your self-raising flour. You want to weigh out 125 grams. Using my talking scales, just give it a little tap.
It is 32 grams.
Just keep adding.
It is 66 grams. It is 95 grams. It is 95 grams. It is 116 grams.
Just gonna add a tiny little bit more in.
It is 116 grams. It is 130 grams.
Just gonna take a little bit out.
It is 122 grams. It is 124 grams. It is 125 grams.
Spot on. Once you weighed out 125 grams of self-raising flour, you're going to get the mixing bowl. You want to place it all in. Give it a good tap. Just like that. So next step, you want to weigh out 150 grams of dates using my talking scales.
It is 31 grams. It is 65 grams. It is 117 grams. It is 135 grams. It is 150 grams.
Spot on.
It is 150 grams.
Spot on. Once you have weighed out 150 grams, you're going to get another pan and place them in. And in a minute, you're going to boil some water. You're going to put them on the heat for 5 to 10 minutes so they start to soften. Now you want to start pouring some water into your dates so they're covered. Just like that. And in a minute, you'll switch on your hob. What you want to do is you want to switch on your hob for 5 to 10 minutes. You'll put these on so they go nice and soften. And then you'll add this into your cake mixture. So you now want to switch the hob on. And you just want to put it on low, but not too high. And you just want to place them on the ring. Just give them a little stir for a few minutes. So you want to keep them on the heat for 5 to 10 minutes. So they just go nice and soft. And all the water starts to bubble. So next step, you want to crack your 2 eggs. You first want to give it a big crack. You want to break it down the middle. Drop it all in. Catch the shell, just like that. You do the same with your other egg. And then you'll give it a little beat, like that. Now you want to start beating your eggs for a minute or 2. You can put it on a little angle so it's more easy to beat. Now I've got a quarter of margarine left. You want to place that in with your brown sugar. Now you want to start creaming your margarine and brown sugar together. Just soften it and chop it first so it breaks down, and then you just want to start stirring it so your margarine and brown sugar creams together. Just give it a chop action just to give it a mash. And then you want to give it a good cream for a few minutes. You don't have to do it this way. You could always use a lecky beater. This is optional. So you're just creaming it all together. Now you want to pour in your eggs. Get it all out. Just stir that in. Get it off the sides. Give it a little tap. Then in a minute you add in your self-raising flour, and then you add in your liquid, your water, with your dates, and then you add in some bicarbonate soda and treacle. Trying to get all the way around the pan, the bowl. So the brown sugar and eggs and margarine can cream. It will look like a thick batter when you have done it. You just keep tapping it off the back of the wooden spoon. Might look a bit runny at the start, but it'll look okay when you put it in the oven. Now you want to add in your self-raising flour. Get it all out. And you want to start stirring it all in. Get all the way round. Now you carefully want to get your dates and some of your liquid, and you just want to carefully pour it in. Start off with half. Just be careful, be a little bit warm, and you don't want it to splash all over you. Might look a bit runny, but we're adding some bicarbonate soda, and we're also adding some treacle. Now you want to add in a teaspoon of bicarbonate soda. To stir that in into all your mixture, and then you add in 2 spoonfuls of treacle. Then you'll grease your big tray, and then you'll preheat the oven. Pour this in, let it cook for 40 to 45 minutes in a heated oven while you make your sauce. And then when you make your sauce, you'll pour it over the cake to make your sticky toffee pudding. And then you can when you serve it, you want to serve it warm. You can either serve it with some cream or ice cream. Now you want to add 2 teaspoons of treacle. Give it a tap. So you now want to start stirring in your treacle into your batter, so we can get a nice sweetness for your sticky toffee pudding. So you just want to get all the way round the bowl for a minute or two, so it all gets coated in. And then what you'll do is you'll grease a tray what you're going to place it in, and then you'll preheat the oven to about 180 to 200, then cook it in the oven for between 40 to 45 minutes till it's cooked all the way through and it's got a little bit of wobble. Next you want to preheat the oven. Using my bump punch to tell me which one is the oven. And you want to set this at 180 degrees. So I have preheat that at 180 degrees. So I've got one case here. I have properly greased it with a bit of butter so it doesn't stick. And what you want to do is you want to take your wooden spoon out, and you want to pour it in. So you're just going to pour it all in, and then use a spatula to get round the sides. To smooth it out. Now you want to place your sticky toffee pudding in the oven to cook. You want to push it into near the middle, and you want to close the door. You want that to cook for 30 to 40 minutes, but always keep an eye on it. And then you make your sticky toffee sauce in 20 minutes. Now you're going to make your sticky caramel, your sticky toffee caramel. You want to cut some butter to add into your brown sugar. You want to take a chunk off and place it in with your brown sugar. And then we'll melt that on a medium heat. Then we'll let that, when that's starting to melt and all stirred in, you add in some treacle and your double cream. Now you want to put your hob on a medium heat, just like that. You want to get your wooden spoon and you just want to start stirring your brown sugar and margarine butter, so it can start to melt. We'll take a few minutes. You just want to start breaking it down and stirring it. And then you add in some treacle and your double cream to make a thick caramel. And then you'll place it on top of your sponge. So as you can see, this is how it's melted now. You want to add in all your cream. Give that a little bit of a stir for a minute or two. Then you add in a teaspoon of treacle to give it that caramel flavour. So you're just getting it all around the pan. And then you want it to start to bubble. And then when you've made your sticky toffee pudding, you can either serve it with ice cream or cream, but I'm just going to serve it as it is. Now you want to add 1 big tablespoon of treacle. You drop it in, and you just want to stir it in. So it starts to evaporate and melt. You just want to do this for a minute or two till you got a nice thickness and you like it really caramelly. Then you'll take it off the heat and not let it just room temperature while you're waiting for your cake. Now you want to pour your caramel all over your sticky toffee pudding. Just like that. With the wooden spoon, you just want to go round and lay it out to the edges. You've got more caramel left. And if it goes down the little gaps, that will give it some flavour. And you just want to keep smoothing it out into a thin layer on the top. So this is what it looks like when you have made your sticky toffee pudding. I hope you like making my sticky toffee pudding. Don't forget to hit the like button, share and subscribe, and thank you. Thanks for watching. Hit the like button if you like this video. Don't forget to subscribe. More videos coming soon.